Hi, and welcome to the 2020 Economic Depression and Preparation channel. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you for joining me once again on this Hump Day Wednesday, October 21st. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to tell your friends, family to subscribe as well for the only 100% truth, unadulterated financial news channel for the United States and beyond. Today's topic I want to get right into, and basically we're talking about the idea of a cashless society, a digital cashless society. Now, this is nothing new. This is nothing that hasn't been floated around before, but now it's starting to gain more steam as more companies are offering either like a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency offering. And the latest company today to offer that is PayPal. Now, PayPal is an electronic currency transfer. They're not really a bank, but they're kind of like a store of electronic currency for cash and banks for many transactions that are used online. And according to Cointelegraph.com, PayPal will offer crypto payments starting in 2021. So the rumors are fully confirmed. PayPal announced on Wednesday its entry into the cryptocurrency market. PayPal customers will be able to use cryptocurrencies to shop at any merchant in its large network starting from early 2021. The payments will be settled through fiat currencies, meaning dollars, similar to many existing crypto market merchants like BitPay. This means that the merchants will be receiving fiat as PayPal will take care of the conversion of, say, the Bitcoins to actual cash. So the initial coins, these cryptocurrency coins will be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, the company said. The payment giants partnered with Paxos to deliver the service and then obtained a conditional cryptocurrency license from the New York State Department of Financial Services, otherwise known as BitLicense. In addition to the cryptocurrency payments, PayPal users will also be able to purchase crypto directly through the app. PayPal will thus feature a cryptocurrency wallet, letting users buy, sell, and hold crypto via the PayPal apps. PayPal now is one of the largest global payment providers with 346 million active accounts and 222 billion in volume processed throughout the second quarter of 2020. And it was one of the initial founders of the Libra Association. That's what Facebook's cryptocurrency was called, Libra. Though it subsequently dropped out after regulatory pressure mounted for the project. So now we have these companies now starting to offer cryptocurrency and Bitcoin as mainstream. But I want to get back to why this cashless society is such a dangerous idea and why it could be possible, because now a lot of old school pundits, and myself included, have been talking about, preparation in terms of gold and silver, food, medicine, water, ammo, brass, you name it. But if you think about it, now, we're not saying, first of all, I want to make this disclaimer. I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to be the digital currency that we're going to. I'm not making that. I'm just putting that disclaimer out there that I'm not endorsing a Bitcoin or endorsing some kind of cryptocurrency. I'm just saying that we are moving toward a cashless society, because money that is fully digital is fully traceable and fully controllable by the government or any kind of high entity, okay? And cash could be easily looked at as viewed as being dirty, quote unquote, in the literal sense of the word with this new sickness pandemic, and also in the connotative sense of the word, because it can be easily counterfeited. It can be easily manipulated. And, there's a lot of underhanded stuff going on, of course, with the black market and all of that stuff. All of that will be cut out with a digital currency, a cashless society. And with the great financial reset we know that's coming with this economy, the great wealth transfer that people talk about in this great financial reset, what better way to reset the economy than just to wipe away the debt jubilee and go fully digital? Because a cashless society means zero cash. Quote, it doesn't mean mostly cashless. You can still use a wee bit of cash here and there. Kevin Moreau states that cashless means fully digital, fully traceable, fully controlled. I think those who support a cashless society aren't fully aware of what they're asking for. Monroe alleges that there will be no more money in birthday cards and no odd jobs or side hustles for a few bucks. But it won't stop there, he says. He writes that in a cashless society, banks will have full control over every single penny you own, and that everyone's movements and actions will be traceable. All money will be taxed, and the government will decide what you can and cannot purchase. Monroe fears other people reiterate Monroe's fears, pointing to government control as the main reason to go cashless. With cash gone, the government, quote, can ensure they see tax and store every transaction, Facebook user Douglas Dickerson said. You will never be able to buy anything again without Big Brother knowing. There will be no more under-the-table transactions. And we kind of see this now because you see we have things such as Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App. They're already going cashless. Many countries have already gone cashless, like South Korea and China, that you can go into a store and walk out without having to go through a cash register, or you just scan your ID. And what they're going to do is they're going to make this system biometric, meaning that they're going to scan your eyeball or scan your fingerprint, and that's it. That's it. Your account's going to be tied to that. And now, for those of us that are spiritual or religious, we know that in the end times, there's going to be what's called the mark of the beast, right? When no one will be able to buy or sell. Well, how is that possible? Well, this could be this digital cashless society could very well be that possible way, because if you don't have the chip, if you don't take their transaction, the social credit score, as they call it, you will not be able to buy or sell, because cash will be useless. Dollars will be useless once they phase out the dollar bill and go to this digital federal coin or whatever they want to call it. That's going to be worldwide, because you think about it, every country right now is in major debt, with the United States leading out at $27 trillion in debt, not including unfunded liabilities, okay? Every country is in turmoil right now. You look at Nigeria, they're talking about the SARS police killing innocent civilians. You look at the unrest that's going on in South America, Brazil, and Argentina. You look at the unrest in Hong Kong that nobody's talking about. There's still going on political unrest there. You look at the unrest in Europe, high unemployment, high taxes, and, of course, this pandemic still going on. So all of these point to, now the major thing is that all of these point to a cashless society, because number one reason the cashless society benefits the elite and the top upper 1% is for control. It's not about the money. They have already, all the money in the world can be made, by the super upper rich percent. They have all that. They have the assets, they have the land, the private islands, the bunkers, but it's about the control factor. And that is the scariest thing about this whole thing. And in terms of preparing, like I said, use cash to your advantage. It will be worth something until it's not worth something, okay? And when this great financial reset comes, which very well may start, next year, 2021, but they have to get the people into a need of a sense of desperation, meaning that the cash is going to go up, the inflation is going to go up to a point where your cash is not going to buy anything, and they're going to be willing to accept this new digital cashless society. That is the two options that we're faced with, and I thought that was very interesting. This came on CNBC today about PayPal offering the cryptocurrency, and they're not the first company to do this. A lot of companies are embracing this, even though we know that the Bitcoin, you can't take a Bitcoin to a grocery store and buy anything with it. We know that it's a little bit of a fake system, but it just goes to show you that we are moving toward a cashless society, because China is already there, South Korea is already there, Sweden and Denmark and some other countries are already there, and so we just need to give a heads up to that. Just want to give you a heads up to that's what's coming, and that's the end game. It's for total control, where nobody will be able to buy or sell without this cashless chip or whatever it is, this new currency that's backed by a fiat bill. Because you see, with gold and silver, it's hard to transport that. And remember now, you're exchanging gold and silver for another type of currency, another type of fiat currency, that people are saying. And so it's not transportable. With this digital system, everything can be tracked, everything can be monitored, and that's what the government and everybody loves. It's instant access. They can cut you off instantly, your direct deposits or whatever, instantly if you have a bad social credit score, they call it. So this is the perfect cover, the perfect system. And so this is what the Great Financial Reset is all about. Let me know what you think in the comments or concerns. What is going to be the cashless society? What is it going to look like in America and the Western world? Because in the Eastern world, they already have this system, and they're implementing it slowly day by day. And even here, we already have it with Apple Pay and some other things that you really don't use cash like that. And so let me know what you think about that, and how you're planning on to prepare to survive for this cashless society, where everybody is tracked and monitored and has a credit score that's based on social credit score, they call it. And it's just going to be a really, really dangerous time. And that thing too is with speaking of the danger, crime is going to be limited with the cashless society, because there's no reason to go raid a bank or raid a armored truck, because there's no cash there. It's all digital. It's all on your phone. It's all on your chip. So that's why they're going to do this too, because crime is going to get out of hand if we have cash floating around with all these. If they decide to drop a stimulus check and just drop a bunch of helicopter money, like the Federal Reserve Bank was talking directly to consumers, that ain't going to happen. But if they did do that, crime would go out of control. People would start trying to steal cash in the streets and in the ATMs, and who knows. So with cashless society, that cuts down on crime because there's no cash in the banks, there's no cash in these stores. There's no cash anywhere. It's all digital. This is what we're moving towards. Let me know what you think in the comments about this. God bless. I'll see you soon. And thank you for supporting me on this channel.